In times past, though not long ago, there lived 3 pigs in stature, little in number 3, who being of age both entitled and inspired to seek their fortune did set about to do so thusly. When they had traveled a distance, pig numbered first spake, saying, "Hearken, brethren, head this impetuous realm. Tarry me far from hearth and home, I fear we shall fare not well." And so being collectively agreed, but individually impaled, the diminutive swine sought each to erect himself an abode. Pig number 1 did construct his house of straw. Pig number 2 did likewise, though not from straw, but instead from sticks. Meanwhile, unique in his imaginings, pig number 3 did erect his domicile, starward and gare structure made from brick entirely. Soon, there happened along, as frequently in scenario of classic protagonist pig or red-hooded child, a wolf. Carnivorous nature in full season, he called out to the straw-staunch swine, saying, "Pray thee, little pig, grant me entrance." But pig 1 recalled with sage foreboding that he is mad who trusts in the tameness of a belly-pitched wolf, and responded immediately, "Nay, it shall not be indeed, not by wit or whiskled fowl." Prepared for this most expected response, the wolf replied immediately, "Thou steel thyself, little pig. Forthwith shall I endeavor employing means both huffing and puffing to dismantle your flaxen fortress." Thereupon issued forth from the wolf an exhale of gale proportions that quickly rendered straw hovel to dregs and dross, and carried aloft piglet and shattered courtiers both. Exposed now to claw and fang, piglet 1 made haste, wolf in pursuit, to the stick-festooned sanctum of peculiar secondary, causing pig 2 to cry in dismay, "Well, this knocks my knickers. The marshalling of feral wolf on my doorstep is nowhere among those endeavors of animal nor congenial." "1,000 pardons," squealed 1. "'Twas would seem the beast made from breath has purged me of home and sound judgment alike." The mighty maelstrom of the wolf's exhale splattered second swine's shack and shortened his sanctimonious scolding simultaneously. "Lo and behold," squealed 2, "stand we now amid wounded wreckage, tremulous and vulnerable, nay strategy for ensuing the canine war and looming in deadly proximity." "Strategy," squealed 1. "While it is noble to contemplate tactical particularities, pressed as we are with the time restraint or bidding detailed strategical conversations, I would urge we run." Whether by their own fleet-footed competence or the wolf's windless attitude, the diminutive swine arrived at their ultimate kindred neighbor's expungible brick ingress unscathed. Upon the 3rd pig's door, with urgent hoofs they pounded out, calling out, "Unbar this entrance, and with haste we beseech thee." The 3rd pig hailed from the American colonies, and possessing a vocabulary substantially less robust than impromptu visitors, replied, "Say what?" "Seek we sanctuary," they implored upon the verge of hysteria, "lest we fall forthwith to the ravenous appetity of yonder approaching carnivore." Still confounded by their impromptu words, pig 3 did render ajar his porthole, whereupon 1 and 2 spilled through and collapsed beyond the threshold inebriated. "Y'all just wanted to come in? You could have just said that." The sinister hiss of the wolf could once again be heard outside. "Pray thee, pigs, grant me entrance." "The wolf!" cried 1 and 2. "Wolf?" said 3. "What do you suppose he wants?" "He seeks to gain purchase within. Indeed, he would occupy this very alcove from which we have afforded the most meager of opportunities." "Right. I'm just going to ask you what he wants." "Under no circumstances," squealed 2, flinging self bodily across the porthole. "There's none to be gained across the external opponent save our immediate demise." "What'd you say about my mama?" House occupants were again engulfed by a benevolent blast of wolfish wind. The foundation shook, the frame rattled, and lo, to the astonished eyes of piglet and crunchy scoundrel alike, stood the 3rd pig's lodging undaunted. Good news for you, pig fans. Aghast and dismayed, pig 2 queried of pig 3, "How does, against such relentless and torrential onslaught, does this domicile endure?" Pig 3, puffing out chest, tapped a hoof to the hearth and responded, "It's American made."